Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? Of course, my name is Kent. Channel is EOS San Diego, and I make videos about the EOS blockchain. And first of all, the first thing I'd like to do is say hi to my good friend, Crypto Tim down under, Crypto Tim down in Australia. My good buddy Crypto Tim. I talked with him a little bit this afternoon, or actually it was yesterday. I don't know, these days I'll get confused. But anyway, I talked to him and I had a good lively conversation with Crypto Tim. So I want to recommend his channel. He puts out some really good content, and I enjoy his videos, so I want to make a mention to him tonight. The other person I want to talk about is somebody I've never met before. My son has talked to him several times, but is Thomas Cox. I don't know Thomas Cox. I've never met him, but of course I know of him. Anybody that's in the EOS would know of Thomas Cox. And I think with the ideas of referendums and arbitration, Thomas Cox is a really good person to look to as far as this stuff's concerned, because he's done a lot of work in this area, and I've seen a lot of stuff that he's done. And when we originally started off in EOS, he was one of the very first people we talked to. We reached out to him, and he was one of the more accessible people from Block 1. He would actually respond to you, so I always admired that about Thomas Cox. He seems to be very, very available. And in the area of arbitration and governance, he's a very prominent figure. And I know that he's doing some stuff with some independently from Block 1 right now. So if you want to watch some of his videos, I think that'd be a great idea. Great way for you to go as far as some of these referendums going on. Please watch Thomas Cox's videos, or some people have had Thomas Cox on their videos. And of course the referendums are going on, some stuff going on there. The other thing I want to talk about tonight, which is very interesting, is there's a lot of people talking right now about Russia buying cryptocurrencies, buying Bitcoin, which I think the Russian government is kind of trying to avoid talking about, but I think there's enough credible evidence that Russia is ready to buy cryptocurrencies, ready to buy Bitcoin. And I think it would be a good time for them to buy Bitcoin because of the instability in the United States. You got a government that's been shut down for almost 30 days now. You've got the U.S. World Reserve currency, which is the U.S. dollar, kind of a little bit in peril because of the trade wars and some of the other stuff going on in the United States, least of all the government being shut down. That other foreign countries may be investing in other mediums of exchange, and I believe other countries are going to start buying Bitcoin or buy some other cryptocurrencies, maybe EOS, who knows. But I think that this stuff may occur very soon. And as we've talked about before on this channel, as goes Bitcoin, goes everything else. So as Bitcoin starts to go up in value, so does every other cryptocurrency. So we may see some of that in the very near future. And like I say, there's some real credible evidence out there that Russia, other countries are starting to think of buying cryptocurrencies as a hedge against perhaps the dollar not being world reserve currency anymore. So we don't know. I mean, this is going to happen. Countries are going to start investing in cryptocurrencies. And of course, Bitcoin is a store of wealth. Everybody knows that. It's been pretty much settled. I mean, a few years ago, they were trying to figure out if Bitcoin was legal. Now it's like everybody knows that Bitcoin is the future. So now for countries to invest, I'm talking about individuals, I'm talking about countries, to invest in this medium of the exchange, or this way of digital currency, of this way of being able to have some way of transacting outside of the fiat currency system, would only be an intelligent decision by governments, and especially one of the size of the Russian government. So please, this could be a great time. I mean, this would be a great time, especially if countries started investing in Bitcoin. It could bring the whole market up, and we could see some really huge appreciations, and a lot of great stuff going on. I also want to talk a little bit about EOS, and I want to talk about what EOS really kind of needs right now. I mean, everybody's talking governance, and everybody's talking referendums, and everybody's talking about all the other stuff going on. But really, what EOS needs more than anything right now, it needs developers that can develop on the blockchain, which is not easy, and there's not a lot of them available. And it needs ideas. It needs good ideas. It needs buildable ideas on the blockchain. So it needs time, it needs ideas, and it needs development, and it needs developers. And it needs people to come up with good ideas for the blockchain. I once listened to Vitalik talk about how most things don't need to be on the blockchain. I mean, he was actually telling most people, hey, we shouldn't be developing all these projects in the blockchain. Most of them don't need to be on the blockchain. They're better able to be done on a cloud-based server. So we need ideas that fit the blockchain, and that's not so easy to do or develop. And we need buildable ideas that can be built and done and fit the blockchain. That's what we need, and we need developers that can do that. And we know how difficult that is because we've done development, and we have completed a project. It's now in the Apple Store, and we're working on making it better. And we're seeing all the things that need to be done and all the things we can do better and how to grow it and how to make it work and how to make it be blockchain accessible by not having private keys and all this good stuff. So there's a lot of things that need to be done to make this work more smoothly. And of course, I think developers, ideas, and time is really what we need with EOS. So appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.